What is up, ladies and gentlemen? So, this week I decided to go back in time a little bit and do a review of Star Wars The Old Republic and what I think about the game uh, in its current state today. So, with that, we'll jump right into it. So, as far as picking a class, there's four options, which isn't that many. They do have a decent amount of options as far as the race you're going to be, but you only get to pick three. All the rest costs money. I didn't really like that. Uh, that's one thing about this game that I think is very negative, is they really nickel and dime you. Just to display your title, they want you to pay for it. To change the appearance of the companion you get later in the game, they want you to pay for it. So basically, right here, you know, customizing my character. I don't spend a whole lot of customizing. About the only thing I do is hit random until I get one that's good enough. I've never been into customizing a character. I never spent that much time doing it. The only thing I really care about is getting my character as small as possible. I've always had the opinion that the smaller, the better for PvP purposes. So I'm more or less focused on the name of my character. I spend more time deciding on what name I want my character to be than anything. Name is very important to me in every game that I play. So we got a nice little cutscene that's going on. Little introductions to the main characters behind the story you're about to be embarked on, which I don't want to give it too much away right now. So I'll just talk about the game in general. Later on in the video, I'll give away on exactly what's happening. But yeah, so as far as the game itself, the graphics I like. I very much enjoyed the graphics, and what you're actually seeing right now is, well, besides the the cutscene that's playing, but when I actually start playing the game and you see it, that is actually on ultra settings, and it looks great. I'm very happy with what it looks like.
Your ship isn't even
Uh,
scratched.
I have no complaints about the graphics. As far as the gameplay was great. The game ran great. I didn't experience too much. Let me rephrase that. I didn't experience any type of lag in the game or delay. Things were pretty instant as soon as I pressed the button. They work like they were supposed to. So it seems like on the graphic side of it, the game is pretty much optimized pretty good. It's amazing to me how this game has much better graphics than Trove, but yet Trove at times will run on my computer like garbage. But this game, I didn't really experience that. It pretty much ran good no matter where I was.
Sounds like the bombing's the Separatists will be right on top of us any minute. Here's your payment for making this run, Captain. As soon as
The
I have
story
those blasters,
quest
you'll be free
I
to fly.
absolutely love, which that's one of the first things you embark on. Well, that's actually the main thing you embark on
Slow down, Corso.
during
What are you
playing
talking
this is the story
We deployed
quest.
some kind of remote control station to
And
hijack the cannon's targeting computer.
I
Then
enjoyed it. I
Separatists
like all the
destroyed an
cutscenes.
incoming
Basically,
Republic
every single
transport.
quest is voiced
You got
and
a
has
name?
cutscenes. You know, they're basically telling you what they want you to
Corso
do,
Riggs. I'm
and you
Muscovy.
go do
Nice
it,
to
which
meet you.
most of them are just
With those
kill
remote
people
control
quests.
stations, the Separatists can override the air
I
defense
can't
cannon's
think
computer.
of
Turn
any that
firepower
weren't really
against us
kill people
anytime
quests.
they want.
That's bad news, Captain. The
But
Separatists will blast you out of the sky even if you think about taking off.
I were
The
to say
Separatists have
this,
remote
if
control stations all over the area. You'll probably have
you
to hit
were
several
going to
before they
play
lose
this
control of that
game,
cannon.
and in my opinion, if you want to play a Star Wars
I should
game,
charge extra
this
for my
is the
thrilling
game I would
heroics.
play.
Good luck. Hope we see you
I know there's
again.
other Star Wars
Through, of
games
course,
out
we're running
there
out of
as
time.
far as MMOs, but if you want an MMO that's Star Wars, I would play Star Wars: The Old Republic. But what I was gonna say is this basically: if you're gonna play this game, this is the interface options that they have. I was a little upset that I couldn't get the other action bars to be displayed. I'm not sure if you have to pay for those. I think you do. Basically everything you have to pay for. So I can only get two currently. On my other account, I think I have 5 of them. But anyway, if you're gonna play this game,
Look like you know your way around a blaster.
I would subscribe to it. I would just pay the $15 a month so you get all the features unlocked, which is the more inventory. There's not a limit on the amount of money you can carry at any given time, and there's no limit on the amount of instances you can do or the PvP battles you can do. And I think you get an experience boost too as a subscriber. If you're going to play the game, I would just subscribe. If you just want a free game to just buy you some time until the game you actually want to play comes out, then just play it for free. You know, I mean, don't buy anything. It'll definitely keep you entertained.
I'll see if I can requisition some equipment you could use.
And I guess if you want to be a Jedi, then make a Jedi. I'm not really playing it because I want to be a Jedi. I like Smuggler and being able to stealth is just amazing to me. Basically playing a Smuggler on this game is very similar to me to playing a Rogue on World of Warcraft. And Rogue is what I love, so that's what I went with. I think the Jedi Shadow is probably closer to a Rogue, but I do like the Smuggler. It's a very fun class. So this green portal here that you're seeing, or green doorway, it's an instance. So if somebody else has the same quest at this area and they go in, they will not be with you. They will be in their own instance area. That's what that was telling you. Which is what this little help thing is telling you about the class story quest and group areas. It's got little pop-ups that, you know, come up and just give you little pointers about the game, which is typical MMO fashion that they do. So, yeah, lots of cutscenes in this game. I really enjoyed playing it again. So, what I think you're finding out here that something's not quite right,
I leave for a few minutes and everything
which
goes
is
nuts.
very interesting to me how I think about how this game starts, which you're going to find out here shortly. I just found it kind of comical. But yeah, so this is
Feels like a gun dart
where
in
you're
my
finding
skull
out
as a
why he's
trauma.
all beat up and got
Thanks
scratches
for
on his
saving my
face.
hide, Captain.
So basically what you're finding out is your ship just got stolen. So it's funny to me how you start the
Gotta
game
help those
with a
separatists
ship
get in here.
that
They
you never
stabbed us in
actually
the
get to
back.
fly, and then it gets stolen. So then I
just
spend
got
the
here.
next 7
Bring me up to speed.
hours to get my ship
Last
back.
thing I remember was Skavik
That's
sucker
just funny to
punching
me. Funny way to start the game.
Looks like he and his separatist buddy stole everything. Hang on,
But
where's Torchy? I don't believe this.
I very
Skavik
much
stole my
enjoy
blaster.
playing this game again,
Torchy's a genuine
and
blast tech
I would
R25
recommend
with
this
an
game
atomic adhesion
to
grip and side-mounted
anybody.
rangefinder. She's
If
too
you want a
good
game
for
where you're
Skavik.
just gonna have fun, this is definitely the game you want to play.
Can't let him get away with it.
I've
He's not
really had a
getting away with
lot of
this.
fun playing
Come
this
on.
game.
Come on, pick up, blast you.
So with that,
Oh, what's the matter,
There-
Corso? Did I hurt your feelings? Be thankful you're alive, kid.
isn't really too much to get into besides
You realize you're
what
a
I
dead
said.
man, right?
The only
Let 'em
downsides
know
about
you
this
have
game,
tried, so
there's two
forgive me for not
downsides
trembling.
to me.
On behalf of
One,
Order Intel's glorious
the fact they
freedom
nickel and
fighters,
dime you
I thank you
for
your
everything.
blasters, your ship, and a big
And
laugh.
two
Have a
would
nice
be
day.
that when I first played
stupid.
this game
You
a
can't
couple
win.
of years ago,
It's no use.
it
He cut the
always
comm
felt
channel.
like I was
He always was
confined
good at making an exit.
to an
Skavik stole
instance.
my best
I
blaster,
never
but
felt like I
guess
was
it's not as
actually
bad as
out in
losing
an
a whole
open
starship.
world that I can
I feel
explore.
for you, Captain.
Now, I didn't
Listen,
really have that
Skavik and I were
opinion
working for a
this
guy
time
named Vito.
around. I
When
think
he finds
because
out
I knew what
Skavik's a
to
separatist,
expect.
He'll want revenge
But
just like you.
back when I first started
Do
playing
yourself
this
a
game,
favor and go talk to Vito
uh,
in Fort Garnick.
my
I
brother
guarantee
actually
he'll
played it
help
with
get your
me,
ship back.
and that was my one complaint to him, that I
don't
don't
remember
feel like
asking
I'm
you for
in an
pointers.
open world. I feel
You
like
want
I'm
your big gun,
confined
running around in circles
to
yelling
from
Skavik's name?
exploring, and I didn't
Vito's a
like that
smart guy
feeling.
with connections everywhere. If anybody can find your ship,
So
it's him.
with that, that's
I have to
my
lock down this hangar,
general
but I'll send Vito a
overview
hollow and
of
tell
Star
him
Wars:
what's
The Old
up.
Republic. It is worth
Garnick
playing,
isn't far from
and
here.
I'd
I'll
recommend
see
you check it
and
out.
Vidu there soon, Captain.
So with that, we will end the video. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And the rest of the video that you're going to see is me just doing an instance on my main account with a Jedi Knight, I believe. And there's a couple of times during this instance, and it was my first time doing an instance again, that I was very concerned that I was going to die. But I think somebody was healing me. I didn't actually die, but I was very concerned. So if it seems like during these fights I didn't know what I was doing on this character, it's because I didn't. But anyway, with that, take care. Just to give a little correction here, the rest of the video is actually a bit more gameplay. The end of the video is me doing the instance. So here in this section, you get to pick your specialized class as far as if you're a healer or a damage dealer. About the 17-minute mark and 9 seconds is where I'm on my main one of my main characters doing an instance.
Welcome, Captain. I'm Vidu. Corso told me we've had a rough day. How about a drink to wash away our worries? Here's a toast to my favorite things. The best collection of artworks and exotic beverages in the whole system. And here's to the stupid separatists who destroyed it all. Between them and that backstabber Skavek, I am thoroughly ruined. The blasters Skavek stole in your ship belong to Rogan the Butcher. As employers go, he's not the most forgiving.
That's a tough break. I'm sorry.
Feel sorry for yourself. I'm working for him, but you're working for me. He'll blame us equally for this mess. He's killed enough people to fill a convoy of bulk freighters, and now we've crossed him. Rogan bought those blasters to protect his business from separatists. When he finds out what's happened, guess who dies first? The only way we're getting out of this alive is finding Skavek, your ship, and those stolen blasters. I've got an idea of where to start looking for Skavek. There's a guy named Reiki who's an expert on separatists. Problem is, Reiki's stuck behind a Republic blockade. Troops have his village surrounded while they contain the separatists there.
I'll bust Reki out of that village. Can't be that hard.
Forget about a rescue mission, we don't have time. I'm friendly with the Republic commander in charge of the blockade. I can get you in and out of the village. But you'll have to earn that free pass by taking out a few separatists to prove your loyalty. You up for that?
I'd kill those scum just for kicks.
Good. One less detail to worry about. Reiki's village is running out of basic supplies thanks to the Republic blockade. Things are getting desperate in there. I'll pull together a survival kit. You smuggle it to Reiki, and he'll tell you a way to find Skavek. Reiki's at a hideout in Talaran village. I'll send a message so he knows you're coming.
Don't stand there. That spot is reserved exclusively for my Gundark friends. You're clearly not a Gundark. Your ears are too small. Listen, do you smell that? There's a pot of Alderaanian stew bubbling. But how could I smell it all the way on Ord Mantell?
I'm betting you're completely insane.
Insane? What? How dare you? Oh, now I'm smelling Bakuran cloudberries. By the stars, those would taste awful in a Alderaanian stew. I do recall a man saying to expect a stranger coming for my chemicals. You seem pretty strange. Was he talking about you?
You've inhaled a lot of chemicals, haven't you?
Did my wife tell you that? She's been dead 20 years now. Don't listen to her. People haven't had much luck getting my chemicals. Know why? Those Ugnaught assassins in the woods attack everyone who visits me.
Ugnaught assassins. Don't you mean separatists?
Who do you really think controls the separatists? Those crafty little swine, that's who. But we can beat them. What you really need is a precision teleporter, but a former assistant crashed my prototype into the sun. Good luck, my friend. If you should explode, please feel free to come back and tell me all about it. Everyone else has.
That ought to fix it.
The savage lashings of organics. Continue with your assignments as normal. Survive this. You will grow tired, you will weaken. Ever more. I must regrettably confirm that a general security alert is now in effect. Advanced defensive protocols have been enacted to bring a rapid resolution. The offending organics will soon pose no danger to our plans. The revolution will proceed. Cannot be stopped. I am the end of organics. I will cleanse the galaxy. The revolution cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped. Revolution cannot be stopped. time resisting. Revolution cannot be stopped. Lead the way for all your kind. Will not survive.
Done it! You've really done it!